Howdy! Today I'm going to be taking a look at my Donner DST200 guitar, the one I'm upgrading to give away to one of you in the next few weeks. I'm going to be swapping out the pickups, the switch, the pots, and the jack. I just want to take a minute and share my latest acquisition with you. From the Ubi, at the Ubi, link in the description below. Great channel, lots of fun music, fun conversation over there. But we have the Embrace the Suck t-shirt. Embrace the suck. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. Let's get to it, Jack. Hey everybody, I'm Brant, and today I'm going to be swapping out the electronics. I'm going to get rid of these pickups and put in these Music Lily Alnico 5 HSS set that I have here. I'm also going to be swapping out the pots and the switch with this Lamsan pre-wired control panel. Well, everything's pre-wired, it's not a panel. I elected to get this because I've used these before in other guitars and I've really liked them. It comes with a wafer switch, full-size volume, pot. I believe it's 250K, not 500. Full-size tone pot, again 250, orange caps. This tone with the push-pull is not full size. It is a small pot. You can tell the difference there. And the last thing I'm going to do is I've already installed this pure tone jack on the jack boat for this guitar. This is one of the few Strat jack boats that I haven't had to Dremel out to accommodate the pure tone jack. It fit right in there. Well done, Donner. About time you get wise to the point people are upgrading jacks to pure tone. Make it fit. So I was glad not to have to Dremel that out. That's a little bit of a time saver. So we'll get all that hooked up, and then we'll start putting the guitar back together so we can see what it sounds like, and I can give you guys instructions on how to win it. Anyway, let me get through that and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I've gotten some things done off camera. I've gone ahead and installed the new pickups. I did want to mention that in order to get these pickups to fit in, first of all, I had to use the old pickup covers. The pickup covers that came with the single coils did not fit through this pick guard. So I was able to use the old ones from the old single coils, and they're fine. This humbucker, because of the cover, would not fit through the pick guard, so I did have to file the pick guard a little bit on the sides, and I did the top here. I may have done a little too much. There's a little bit of a gap. It's not super even. I don't think it's horribly noticeable unless you look for it. So that was a little bit something I didn't want to do, but I got it in there anyway. So hopefully it's not too noticeable. It's not going to bother anybody very much. Should you receive this, because that's not going to be a problem. If it is, I'm sorry in advance. Got the switch and everything in. Let's see, I did have a bit of a problem with the wiring. I haven't wired anything up yet, but I did have a little bit of a concern with the way, well, let me say this. The wiring diagram that came with the Lamb-Sam. On the push-pull, the way they have it shown there is not how they had it pre-wired. They're not using the same configuration. I don't know if I can show you where you can see. Turn around that way. So I don't know if you notice there's this black wire here that is attached to the second lug on the push-pull. And then there is the first lug, the end lug. On the wiring diagram, it said it should be connected to the second lug. It also says there should be a ground wire going from the first lug to the pot and then grounded over here. Where they have it on the second lug, there's a, I don't know if you can make it out, there's a bare wire here on the second lug connected to the push-pull itself. So I've talked to some other people. I talked to Chris over at BCG 5150 Guitars. I talked to, through Searching for Tone, Brian's Discord channel, Steve Gunner. Both had different suggestions of how I should handle it. BCG said I should use the configuration that was on the old push-pull pot, but that was vastly different from the way they have this pre-wired. Steve thought it would be okay that the connection for the coil split is down here and the ground is up here. He did suggest that I move this ground wire to one of the pots. I'm not going to do that. And the reason being is I contacted Lamb-Sam directly, and there's a bit of a communication barrier there, but Nancy over at Lamb-Sam was very, very helpful. And she said that this black wire is supposed to be connected to the red and white wire for the humbuckers to enable coil split. And then I wouldn't have to do anything else but just hook up the rest of the pickups and grounds and output jack. So thank you, Nancy, for getting back to me on a couple of occasions and clarifying those things for me. Appreciate that. I'm going to go with what Lamb-Sam said, because if there's a problem, then I can go back to Lamb-Sam and say, hey, it didn't work, and maybe they'll send me out another set. I'm not sure, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's going to be fine the way Nancy said it would be. So I've got everything pre-tinned, ready to go. I'm going to start hooking things up, and I guess my only other concern is that this wafer switch, I've measured, it is about just the depth of the guitar cavity. So I may have to Dremel, I may have to deepen that cavity somehow. Dremel is the operative word there. So we'll see. Let me get this wired up, and then I'll see how it fits and decide if I'm good to go or if I need to deepen the guitar cavity or not. And then once this is on, we should be all set to put everything back together again. So let me go ahead and get everything hooked up. Okay, got everything soldered together. So now I'm just going to check for fit. Well, I don't have everything. I need to do the output jack still. But let me check and make sure everything fits first. Oh, I don't think it's going to go. to Dremel that a bit. Dang it. Yep. At least I have done this before. Shoot. Well, that means I have some more work to do. So I think I'm going to try and get a little bit of the sides here. Not so much on the surface of the guitar, but kind of hollow it out underneath a little bit, make some more room. This corner as well, potentially around here, and then try and get this area a bit deeper. Which I wasn't expecting to have to do, but I shouldn't be surprised that I probably am going to have to do that. I have got the body prepared. So I had to Dremel out some of this cavity. I had to Dremel out some to make room for the switch, so I had to go depth-wise. I don't know what you can see. I didn't have to go a whole bunch, but I don't know if you can see there's a little lip there. Right in this section here. And I also did the sides of the cavity all the way around where the pots sit. Kind of a little underneath groove underneath the top of the body. I don't know if you could tell. It's not super pretty by any means. But I did do that, and I sanded it as best as I could. It's not perfect, but and then I painted it black, so it's not too obvious. It was just bare wood down there. So that's done, and I have tested the fit. So I am going to once again see if I can lay this in here, feed this ground wire through. I had to take off the saddles. Did not take out the bridge, but I took off the saddles. I left the trim in place, but I took them off so I could clean. There was a lot of sawdust and whatnot. Why am I having trouble? There we go. Got through that. I might have to trim that some. It took me a while, but I finally managed to get everything the wires all out of the way, so it would lie flat like that and all perfectly lined up. So now I need to, I think I'm going to trim this a little bit. There. And connect the jack. I can't stop doing that, man. Stop putting videos out every day. You're brainwashing all of us. I'm just kidding, Dad. I'm just kidding, man. Although I do feel like that sometimes. All right, so I need to wire this up. And then I'm gonna test the pickup. So let me do that, and I'll do fast forward, and then we'll test the pickup. And after we've got that done, then I'm ready to put the neck back on and get some strings on, and then do all the setup stuff. And yeah. And I think after that, so that will probably be the end of this video. I don't think I'm going to get you any tone samples in this video. It's probably already quite a bit long. So I think the last video in this series will be a little tone sample, and we'll also divulge how we're going to do the giveaway. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a drawing. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a drawing, like a random out of the hat type of thing. I just haven't finalized what my thoughts are. It'll be easy for anybody who wants to do it. Moment of truth. Let's see. That's in there. Oh, that's not catching anything now. No. That's in there. Well, let's see if it's on. Volume works. Tone seems to work. Don't know about that tone yet. So I'm in the neck position. Okay. Good news. Good news. Oh. I wonder how I tell if they're split or not. Well, hopefully that's working correctly. Seems to be working. So this is the neck tone. All right, so I believe the coil split is correct. Let's see what happens if I do. Let's see if you can see this. So in the neck position, we've got a 5.5. Neck and middle, 5.7. Oh, sorry, that was middle, 5.7. Neck and middle, 2.8. Middle and bridge, 3.3. Now this is with the coil split down. Bridge, 8.2. Is that going to change? Yep, 4.1. And also in this position we have 2.4. Does that change? 3.4. So that changes. I expect 2.4. Humbucker engaged 3.4. Whew, okay, that seems to be working. So get this put back together, get the neck on, get strings on. Yeah, relief. Relief, I can't wait to hear how those sound. Anyway, back in a bit. So she's back together, and I couldn't help myself, but these pickups are infinitely better than what was in here before. I think they sound pretty good. I still have some things left to do on this guitar. I have tried to get the action down. I have adjusted the trem a little bit in the back here. You see the claw is slightly angled, tighter on the bass side than on the treble. I've got about the trem just lifting off just about, I can just fit a pick under there in the trim here. So it's just lifted off the body a little bit, just a tiny bit in case somebody likes that. If not, just tighten that sucker up right there. The saddles are kind of at the level that I like them, but the screws are quite high on here. And I'm worried that somebody's gonna find them a little bit sharp or rubbing if they're doing any palm muting or anything like that. So, and again, the action is not quite where I would like it. So I think I'm gonna have to shim the neck. And I'm possibly gonna have to file slightly the nut. So I'm going to do those things in the next and final video. And once I'll get those things done, then I will let you all hear it. But I'm so glad those pickups and everything, all the controls, the electronics, they work great. The knobs are nice and smooth. You can see I put the knobs that came up with the lamp sam. They're black and chrome, and I put a chrome switch tip on here. Just thought it looked nice. We got the lamp sam controls, push pull, 5-way switch, wafer switch, pure tone output jack. Wait for it. Jack. And the Music Lily pickups. I'm pretty pleased. I think, to be honest with you, again, in case you're not familiar with what happened, I won this guitar from Brian over at Searching for Tone, and I was super excited. I won a guitar and I played it a few times, and for the most part didn't really touch it much after that. Because it just didn't do it for me. But now I'm a little bit sad to see this go. I'm gonna have to spend some time with this before I put it in a box, and we see which one of you guys will win this thing. It sounds pretty nice, I gotta tell you. It's those Music Lily Alnico 5 pickups, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. I may have a link for them. I don't know. It's not an affiliate or anything. I don't get paid for anything. But again, I wanted to shout out Chris over at BCG. We had a nice long conversation with him trying to help me out with the wiring situation. And Steve Gunner on Discord gave me some confidence that I was doing things the right way, and Nancy over at LambSam for getting back to me so quickly, responding to my emails, and reassuring me that what I was doing was correct, and turns out that it was. Everything works great. So kudos to LambSam for that. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm really happy to be doing a giveaway soon in the next video. You will have the information so that you can enter this, and then I guess we'll do one final video where I actually give it away and do a drawing. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. How to enter for the drawing yet to be determined. But I'm really glad that somebody who's watching this, who's hopefully enjoyed my journey with this guitar. I'm going to do a playlist specifically for this guitar. Thank you everybody in the community. It's such a... man, I just can't... lately I've just been feeling really very, very appreciative of everybody who's a part of our little group, who's involved, whether you're regular part or you say things in chat or not, even if you're just there watching. I consider you part of our group. All my subscribers, all the people that I talk to on a regular basis, and a somewhat irregular basis for that matter. Man, I appreciate every last one of you. It's so great to be in this kind of community. There's so many people that I could list off that give me encouragement and guidance, and just really make this adventure a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So thank you all. Thank you all for that. And I can't wait to give this to one of you. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. As always, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Cheers.